Everyone, my name is Yudhakto Pramudia. I would like to share our activity that is a Qibla direction determination using sun culminations at Mecca Zenith as community empowerment program in hybrid mode. So we are from Universitas Ahmad Dahlan, Yogyakarta, Indonesia. So basically the Qibla direction is one of the topic that being studied in Falak or Islamic astronomy. There are two branches in Falak or Islamic astronomy. The first one is the theoretical astronomy or Falak Ilmi. It is consists of cosmology, astrometric, astromechanic, astrophysics, and etc. etc. And the second branch is the practical astronomy or Falak Amali. So this branches is basically focused on calculation to determine the position of celestial object. So there are four activity related to the Islamic worship. There are Qiblah determination. Second one is a prayer time. The third one, beginning of the month. The fourth is the eclipse, the solar eclipse and the lunar eclipse. On this talk, we focus on the Qiblah determination. So in the Quran, there are several verses that mention explicitly about the obligatory to practice worship toward the direction of the Qibla or the direction of the Kaaba in Mecca. For example, in Al-Baqarah 144, we have certainly seen the turning of your face, O Muhammad, toward the heaven, and we will surely turn you to a Qibla with which you will be pleased. So turn your face toward Al-Masjid Al-Haram. So based on this verse, it is mentioned explicitly to face to Qibla, and the location is Al-Masjid Al-Haram. So on the next slide, we will talk more detail about the Masjid Al-Haram is located at the Mecca. So like you can see in this picture on the left side, the Kaaba can be found in Mecca, Saudi Arabia. That's the map of the Saudi Arabia and the Mecca. The latitude is 21 degree north and the longitude is 39 degree east. So as mentioned before, we are from Indonesia, that we have to be able to calculate and to measure the Qibla direction from Indonesia. Indonesia is located between the 6 degree north and 11 degrees south, roughly. So this is basically our task in order to measure the Qibla direction. The Qibla direction in Indonesia is very tricky because the masjid is spread across the country. So this table, it is shown, for example, in the West Sumatra, in particular at Kerinci, and it also shows the deviation between the measurement or the actual masjid direction or the mosque direction and the measurement or the calculated actual the azimuth of the Qibla. So the last column, it is the most important information here is the deviation, the masjid to the true Qibla direction. You can see that it is range from the 4 degree up to 26 degree. So that is a lot. It means that we have to think about how to measure it accurately and precisely. This research or this data compilation is inspired by the location of the Indonesia. It is in the Ring of Fire. There are a lot of the earthquake, and some people argue that the earthquake may shift the masjid location. But the other fact that not all Indonesia have the sophisticated instrument to measure the Kaaba or the Qibla direction accurately. So this is the Qibla measurement. We are using the theodolite. So this is the practice, and we also use the more simple method. Usually we call it the Rasdul Qibla because not all the Indonesian have the instrument, the theodolite. So this the more simple method using the sun culmination that we observe from the distance, especially from Indonesia. So by looking at the sun, we need to information about the sun declination. The sun declination is basically the one of the coordinate system, one of the coordinate in the celestial coordinate is precisely the equatorial coordinate. So they are right ascension and sun declinations, right ascensions and declination for more precisely. So this is the sun declinations graph, varies from time to time. So this basically the number or the value range from the 23.45 north to 23.45 south. So at the particular time, we can use it to measure the Qibla direction. So this is the zero shadow day that usually people observe it when the sun at the zenith at the particular place at the midday or at the noon. So this phenomenon usually occur twice a year from for the place between the 23.45 north to the south, 23.45 south. So this is happened because the sun declination is equal to the latitude of the city, as we mentioned on the slide before that Mecca or the Qibla or the Kaaba is and Indonesia is located in between those two range. They are 23.45 north and 23.45 south. So basically, we can use this method to locate the Qibla direction. So this is the scheme that the sun at the zenith of the Qibla, Q, and we observe it from the distance, for example, Indonesia. So as I mentioned before that masjid across the country, not every masjid across the country have the sophisticated or the modern instrument to measure the Qibla direction accurately. So we employ or we launch the program how to assist the masjid to measure it or to revise the masjid direction. So the goal for the program is to disseminate information about the Qibla measurement using sun culmination at the Mecca zenith. We call it also Istiwa Azam. The second one is to compose video about the measurement. The third one is to assist the community on the Qibla measurement. The first one is the video we launched at the YouTube. It contains about the information about the sun culmination and how to measure it, how to measure the Qibla direction simple. So basically we use the sun culmination. So we observe from Indonesia during the afternoon, as long as we can see the sun, so we can see we can measure the azimuth of the Kaaba, or we can use it the stick, very simple stick, and we observe the shadow, and the shadow is 100 degree from the azimuth of the Qibla direction. So the view is 145 views within 2 days, and the current 235 views. So on the hybrid mode, means we mentioned before, it means that it's not only online but also offline. This is our student from the Nusa Tenggara Barat. He did the dissemination to the local masjid community. For the first one, he explained about the sun culmination and the sun direction, and the next day he guide the community to measure the Qibla direction. And the other island, our student that spread across the country, that helping or assisting the local community and also their home or their house or their local community to measure in Kalimantan, the Borneo, and also in Palembang in Sumatra. So the conclusion is the community got the knowledge of how to measure the Qibla direction using simple method of astronomy. And the video is also helpful to reach broader community because it launched in YouTube. And the students across the country were able to assist the community to measure the Qibla direction. They also collect the data of masjid direction and their deviation from the calculated direction. For example, in Nusa Tenggara Barat, they found that it has deviation of 2 degrees. So thank you.